white ones here, people, water bath, bush park, and we have also snakes. I remember about 2 years ago we saw a python swimming across from the island into the mainland. So the difference with these two species is that the white rhinos eat grass and the black rhinos eat leaves. And also the gestation period is different. The black rhino, the gestation period is about 15 months and the white rhino is 11 months. Those are very expensive. Sometimes they are like a tree and you get the very good. And also when you are burned with fire, just get them without the skin will come back to you.
So day 2 of the team building that we've been having, I learned quite a lot. There's a lot that is involved in a team, in an organization. First of all, we talk about the organizational behavior. We talk about the group dynamics, the storming, the norming, the adjourning. So lessons learned, you know, an organization is made up of different individuals with different personalities, and it really takes a village to create an organization. So what did I learn from there? I need to appreciate each one's strengths. I need to appreciate each one's weaknesses in order for all of us to achieve. What else did we learn yesterday? We also learned quite interesting games, which I think I'll apply at my home as well. We had one to do with the balloons, one to do with a caterpillar balloon. So that actually made us realize that there's risk management involved in coming up with, you know, so many strategies of the organization. There's also planning, there's also communication. In order for an organization to achieve that basic and major goal, teams have to communicate, teams have to plan, teams have to coordinate. So all these things married, they converge into one thing, and that's what makes a team. So lessons learned for Zipar: let us work together as a team. Let us strive to achieve that goal that Zipar is mandated for. Let us be interested in painting this picture about Zipar, that we are the IT think tank in Zambia. Eventually, I believe we'll be the IT think tank in Africa and generally in the world. Thank you.
So today we learned about the various aspects of organizational behavior and group dynamics, and how they feed into the whole organ of the institution we call Zipar. So what we learned today was that there are various structures or groups that make up a team, and the groups are so important in such a way that sometimes people might not be free to share what they might be going through, but the same groups provide a breather to the group, to individuals, and that can in some way be a relief and help them to contribute positively to the institution. Furthermore, we learned that teamwork is quite critical, and as the saying goes, if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go as a team. Aside that, we had 2 activities that emphasized the need for teamwork. The first was making the balloon, and the second was the caterpillar exercise. So necessarily what we took from what came out strong from the 2, as a team, we need to be cohesive and united even in our execution, in the execution of our various laws.
As Wayama Management Consultants Limited, we designed this team building session in such a way that we're looking forward to having an engagement that would create a sense of purpose for Zipar staff. So to that effect, we designed the training in such a way that it had a bit of some theoretical background to anchor the applied practice that we're looking at, and also we needed to see the interaction part of the members of staff, how do they apply the theory and the applied practice that we're trying to bring into the team. We feel we did achieve our intended purpose for the team building session, because the team was so interactive, the team was engaging. We're able to see issues coming up after our engagements. For instance, on day one, we saw people bring about their own awareness as well as the institutional awareness, and the gaps were established. On day two, we're able to invoke the emotions that people are holding within themselves that are very key as you are setting up a team for any institution. So to that extent, we feel at least we did achieve the majority of the issues that we had set out for this training. However, future trainings might need to take more days. Instead of having 3 days, we may need to have 4 days, or actually 5 days, the whole set, Monday to Friday. Because if you are to bring so many practical activities, outdoor activities, those require a lot of time and also resources to engage in. Okay, so based on what we designed and the outcome of the team building sessions, we are looking forward to an effective application of the concepts into the workplace. But this needs to be anchored on systems that are well built and the structures that are well built, and probably this is an issue that management needs to look into, because we cannot just change the mindset of the people without changing the very structures that need to impact their work in which they are going to find themselves. So I think this is something that we are looking forward to see into Zipar as the employees try to put to use what we taught them. Thank you.
Thank you. The last 2 days have been quite special in that they have brought together all the staff of Zipar for the purpose of building team. The core purpose has been to build a team to deliver on the mandate of the Institute. What is very interesting is that sometimes we take things for granted as people in management or as people working in teams, that people already know what mandate it is that they're working towards. And this breakaway and get together of the staff has just shown us that we need to be deliberate at times to just highlight to everybody and show everybody that this is the mandate that we're working towards, so that we do not have divergence of views and approaches. For us to build a team that speaks with one spirit and acts with one spirit, we need to be able to show the people the way. And another thing that has been very interesting is that I think we have paid very little attention to the diversity that exists amongst us and the individual differences, which are very critical to the success of whatever it is that we do. We have just learned that people come with different sets of motivations and expectations. They come with their emotions, and as we work, we need to be as sensitive to these things, and then be able to manage people according to how they come, the way they are packaged, their expectations, their emotions, their abilities, and what makes them tick. So we need to be able to harness what is positive and also to be able to deal with what is not working for the good of the institutions. And I think that this team building culture, touching on organization behavior and team building, has succeeded to bring people to realize and become aware of some of these things. And I think going forward, people should be able to do better and well to deliver according to the mandate. And I think in a nutshell, I just want to wish the staff all the best as we go back in one spirit and live as a team, work as a team, and celebrate our successes as a team. Thank you very much.
You know, over a period of time, when you go through a working cycle and you've been working very hard according to a particular plan and you've made a significant number of achievements, there's an element of exhaustion and fatigue amongst the staff, and you tend to see this fatigue showing up as people struggle to move on a day-to-day basis, and you see that maybe they're getting a bit disoriented, and that is an indication to me that we need to go back to the ground and reflect on what we have achieved, what mistakes we made, what things we did right. So there has to be a time when you take the staff out to the working environment and give them an opportunity to reflect on how things are fared, how they have related to each other, how they feel about what the organization is doing, and so on and so on. So this team building exercise is an opportunity for the staff to step out of the office and reflect on their experiences, how the battles they have fought with each other, the battles they have fought with people elsewhere. So it's an opportunity for them to lick their wounds and say, was it worth it, those fights we had? Couldn't it have been done better? So basically we're trying to improve the quality of human relations so that at the end of the day people can be able to work together and support one another in pursuing the goals of the organization. So it is that spirit that has compelled us to come here. A period of soul searching and reflection. During the course of this period, we've had lectures from two very good and experienced consultants, basically taking us through certain elements of management, certain elements of human relations at the place of work, certain elements about individual self-introspection. So I think that the opportunity that has been given to the members of staff to reflect on their life and experiences within the workplace has enabled them to come to a better understanding of themselves, a better understanding of human relations. You know, we talked about things like styles of leadership, relations of motivation of staff, issues of emotional intelligence, issues of empathy. All those things are things which sometimes we tend to underrate. And when you reflect on them carefully, you realize that these are very important issues. They are soft issues, but sometimes they make or break an organization. So I think our staff, from my own discussions, have become enlightened. They've also come out of their shells. Those who are very, very quiet seem to have exploded into a spirit of self-expression, and I'm basically quite excited about what I've seen at this point. I hope they will not fade away when we get to the office. I hope they can continue this spirit and momentum. If the spirit of openness continues, I think we'll be in a better place as an organization. First of all, this has given members of staff an opportunity to reflect on who they are, get an understanding of who they are and what their position is as human beings in the organization. So I hope this will release pent-up energy. You know, one of the things, first of all, which arose during the course of the deliberations is that members of staff were able to vent out their frustration, their angers within the organization. So, on the one hand, I hope that they will continue expressing these views. I have no problem. My commitment as the executive director is to provide the best possible working environment for my staff to ensure that they work. So, on a positive note, I would say, you know, Zipar is a powerful institution. It's an institution which is recognized by a variety of stakeholders, and the work which has been done so far has been positive. It has been appreciated and accepted. Those of us who work for Zipar should feel proud that we are working for a noble institution. We are working and contributing effectively to policy development. We are contributing in a very positive and effective manner in changing policy, environment, and the transformation of our country. So, what I can say in a nutshell, Zipar staff, go, go, go. The word is all yours. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, thank you. This has been Team Zipar at the team building activity right here in Livingstone at David Livingstone Safari Lodge. And this is for the activity of the year 2023. Otherwise, we thank all the members of staff that showed up. We thank you. And for those that didn't make it to this event, we are hoping that next year or the other year or the other year you'll be able to join us. Otherwise, thank you so much to everyone that has contributed to make sure that this event has been successful, to the organizing committee of Zipar that made it possible for us to have this event. We thank you so much, and we hope that you are going to do even much better next year. Otherwise, that is all from Knowledge Management Unit at Zipar. Thank you.
You want me to join you?
With your favor, to all you Ni huevo papana, ni huevo makari abasiba makwala tewa mama walese umabatana chikutunga sana chisatana ifo tufwire vyo kuikatana ngavino benishive vya mbatila ngavya mbona nika nchive vingakira chikangana mateve vya zakira kebe viwe vye bize na chimpapira batuboti tewa ishiwa I feel it in my body unkola patili dogo mami teti mbedogo nalefwa afyo wapu
Thank you.